What's going on, people? I'm doing basically doing a quick live here, and I'm doing a test just to make sure my equipment's working. So tomorrow night, everybody's not disappointed for Dark Side Fridays. Um, just make sure everything's working right. So I don't even know if any of these are going to come on now because usually, you're not expecting me to come on this time of day, which is fine. But I'm just trying to, you know, make sure the camera's working and all that. I think it was YouTube that was not working because now everything's fine. Everything's back the way it was. So it's kind of strange, but see if anybody comes in. Got one person in here. Like I said, I'm just doing a test, make sure the equipment's working, make sure my laptop, everything's straight. Um, that's all. 392, what's up, man? I'm just doing a test, bro. I'm just, getting on here, shooting shit real quick. And because last Friday I tried to go on, I tried like 7 times. I couldn't get the camera to come on, nothing. I think it was YouTube. I think YouTube Studio was having a problem. I don't think it was me. Because now I just did it live. Like I've got the live set up and already programmed for tomorrow. But then I just came on here and everything's fine. Camera's working both times. So I'm trying to get ready for these shows coming up, man. I got like 4 or 5 shows coming up. I got to put tires on this RV. I got to fix the air conditioners so they work without power, without electrical power. And I'm working with the dogs, getting the dogs to stack right. I'm busy, man. I got a lot of shit. Plus, I'm working. So I just had Vader and Carm out in the yard. I was stacking them and working them a little bit because going to Danny's show, Beast of the East, up there in York, PA, September 14th. You want to go to a show, man? That's going to be a show right there. So that's going to be a show. And he's got like 4 different Borbal breeders coming now. So I'm not going to have it as easy now. There are going to be other dogs up there. But that's okay. I want the smoke. Because Vader's looking fantastic. My puppy's looking fantastic. So I'm mainly going up there to support Danny anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I win, I win. Or if I win something, I don't give a shit. It's not like the bullies. I don't have any bullies right now. I'm working on it. I got one bully I'm trying to get off of a guy, one male puppy, because I can't have a ton of dogs now anyway. I can handle one more dog. That's it. Yeah, I mean, if I get this male puppy before I go to the show, I'll take the male puppy too, of course, because the RV's my home right now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I got it one more spot that I could fill up in the RV. That's it. And then I bought a fence, a collapsible fence. Basically, it's like a temporary fence, but it's strong, 4 feet high, and I bought enough to go around my whole lot here, so I could have a fenced-in yard, temporary. And then I bought one of those things that goes on your class 3 hitch, like they put the dead deer on or they put coolers on. You know what I mean? And that way when I leave, I can stack the fence on it and strap it down and just take it with me. So the more and more I work on this thing, the better rig it is. I mean, I got the grill working on it outside. I got a grill that slides out. I'm cooking on that now. I mean, I got this thing all cleaned up and new GPS, new sound system, motor. I mean, I put some money into this thing, man. So the goddamn tires is like $1,300 just for tires. But when I get done, I'm gonna be able to go anywhere in this thing. I got the generator running right. So the generator will power the air conditioners when I don't have electrical power. But putting these new air conditioners on here, they're like $1,200 a piece. So that's $2,400 for two 15,000 BTU air conditioners that go on the roof. They're easy to put in. I mean, I could put them in, but they're even if you order them off of Amazon, the cheapest one I found is like $1,100. That's any good. So I already got 5-6 grand into this thing already. I bought it for $1,000 and put 5 grand in already. Crazy, but I own it, so it's cool. Got somebody else up in here. Got 2 viewers now, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure that my equipment was working. So tomorrow at Dark Side Fridays, everything's good, and so I know everybody's working now, and a lot of people ain't going to be coming on. And I'd show you the dogs, but I'm using a laptop camera that's on the actually built into the screen, so I can't move it all around. But I'm working on things, working on shit, getting everything together. How you doing, 392? You good? Yeah, that's all. That's all any of us are doing anymore, man. Surviving, man. Trust me. Shit ain't getting no easier, man. I keep spending money, keep trying to fix my business, and it's coming along here and there, man. But it's tough, man. It's just fun. It's funny how like these people. Yes, sir. It's just funny how like a push of a button can ruin your life. You know what I'm saying? A guy at Google just says, "Oh fuck it, take his page down," and destroys what you've built. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't understand that shit. I mean, how is that even legal? But we got big corporate America running everything, so it is what it is. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna keep pushing. You know, I mean, the shit happened to me. It's over with. Keep pushing forward. I'll rebuild. I'll find another way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be soon. I'm gonna be putting the kennel as a legal business, and I'm gonna get monetized on here as well. I was gonna do it before, but I didn't do it because I didn't want to see if I didn't want to like turn it into an LLC until I saw if people were gonna actually buy dogs or if it was gonna be bullshit. But I'm pretty sure I could run this thing and do it all right between the YouTube and the pups and stud service and all that down the road. Um, so I'm gonna get my number for that and open up something separate for that and just take it slow, man. And as it builds, it builds. Yeah, that's all you can do is keep pushing, man. I mean, I get kicked in the balls every day, but I keep moving. I keep going forward. You know what I mean? I mean, I could tell you some stories, man. I mean, I don't want to sit here and cry like a little bitch. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Every time I get a dollar, somebody's there to suck it out of my pocket, man. I'm telling you, it's like it don't matter if it's not one person, it's another. It's just unbelievable. I don't think I think is this is the worst it's ever been for me, money wise. I mean, I've had problems before, but this is bad, man. This is fucking ridiculous. But that's because of the time we're living in. You know what I'm saying? It's the time we're living in, and the way shit is ran now. Back in the day, I could pull myself out of the darkness, like what I mean. You know, and I can still do it, but it's a lot harder to do it these days. What's up, Capone? What's going on? Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna keep pushing, man. And I'm like I said, I just came on here just to bullshit with you guys for a minute. It ain't like I got any jobs right now. It's fucking slow, man. I did sell something yesterday though, so I did make some money yesterday. But it's hit and miss right now, and it's all marketing, man. It's all marketing. If you're not seen, you're not going to get any work. So you have to pay. And more, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm being real with you guys. Marketing for business like a plumbing, electrical, you're looking minimum of $1,500 a month just to market your business, just to market it, just to be seen. That has nothing to do with anything else, with insurance, any of that other shit. So 1,500 right off the rip, just to be able to get the phone to ring. That's minimum. I mean, really need to spend, if you spend $3,000, you probably do a lot better. It's all about how much you spend is how much your phone rings. Basically what it comes down to. But it's a catch-22 because if it's not coming in, how the fuck can you spend it if it's not coming in? You got to play the game, man. You got to be smart. So that's why I did what I did, guys. That's why I moved out of my house. That's why I reduced all my spending. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in the hole all the time. I'd rather live in this fucking thing and have money in my pocket for now. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they're like, oh, you're living in an RV? Yeah, but if I got walking around with 2 G's in my pocket every day, I'm happy because I'm not struggling. You know what I mean? The biggest thing these days people do is they live beyond their means. They buy too much shit and they can't afford it because they want to look badass, and then they end up in a hole. I don't have to worry about if I got Jordans on or not. I don't need that shit. I need money in my pocket. Feel me? I don't want to go out to eat and have to look at the fucking prices on the menu. I say, here, give me 3 of these. Boom. Don't matter if it's $50 a plate. I ain't got to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I feel about that. But you be more conservative with certain things so you can do other things. I want to show the dogs and do all this crazy, travel all over and do the dogs like 100%. So I back off something else and take the money and put it towards that. You don't see me with fucking gold chains and none of that shit around my neck. Whenever you ever see me have jewelry, I got a goddamn rubber engagement ring. I got one of them silicone rings. Plus, if I'm working, if it gets caught, I'll rip my finger off. Just gotta be smart, man. And I've been dumb in the past. I've done stupid shit. The RV right now, I could sleep probably 4 people. And I'm not criticizing anybody either. I mean, if you got the money and you want to spend it, I mean, go and you want to have bling and all. I mean, I'm not criticizing anybody, so don't take it that way either, guys. I'm just saying, there's levels, right? And I'm not at that level, so I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? Just because I'm older doesn't mean. I mean, there's people that are in their 20s that are doing better than me because of what they do. I mean, it's just the way of the world these days. That whole experience and age thing isn't like it was back in the day. I mean, there's a lot of people from my generation that aren't doing that great because they learn different. You know what I'm saying? But now, technology and everything, things are different. But like, me, I don't hate on nobody. If you're doing great, I'm happy for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying whoever's in this live, if you're doing great and you're selling dogs, good for you, man. I hope you make $1 million fucking dollars. That's straight up. Because I'm not a hater. I'm not like these assholes out here. No. If you're selling Pomeranians for fucking $5,000 a piece, good for you. You know what I mean? I mean, why hate on somebody if they're doing well? You know what I'm saying? Because that karma shit will come around and haunt your ass. I'm telling you. That's why I don't do shit like that, man. Especially at the shows. Like, if I don't win, I don't get pissed off. I just, fuck it, whatever. That means I'm not doing good enough. That means I got to work harder. Everybody has their time, guys. Everybody has their time. You know what I mean? Your time will come. I know I'm going to be all right. I'm not even worried about it. Hold on, guys. Hello, can I? Yeah. I figured that's who it was. Damn, I get calls from my business line for stupid, trying to sell you shit all the time. Dumb shit. But, I mean, right now, everything's fine. I mean, everything's good. The RV's getting worked on and getting better by every time I touch it. the thing's getting updated and fixed better and better. It's going to, another month or so, it's going to be tight, really tight. Like I'm going to have it looking, it's going to, new tires. The motor work's already been done. Everything's working. It's clean inside. Everything's getting updated. I got an RV GPS for it so I can get the height right so I don't rip the roof off going under bridges and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Big dogs. And sometimes I wish I had an RV so land to get away from folks. Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there. Trust me. Yeah, there's politics in the dog game. There's politics in everything, man. If I was showing goats, there'd be politics in that. I don't worry about the politics. I just go and I do what I do, you know. I kind of beat to a different drum when it comes to that shit, you know. Like I know Danny Cervantes, he's a friend of mine, but I'm not all up his ass all the time, just because he's somebody that people know. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with him, you know what I mean? But he's cool with a lot of people. So it's like, I'm friends with Skits, Skits is a serious breeder, man. He got mad dogs over there. He's producing fire puppies over there. I ain't mad at him. I wish him all the best. He's my boy. You know what I mean? My time will come. I'm not worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. I do it because I like the dogs. You know what I'm saying? The money is that you get from it or whatever is just an add-on, but it's not as good as people think it is these days. Like I said, if the dogs pay for themselves, I'm straight because my business pays for me, so I don't need dog money. I mean, it helps, but I got a male puppy I got my eye on. I'm trying to pick up, and everybody would say, "Why don't you buy a female first?" Because I don't fucking feel like it. That's why. I saw this one puppy. He caught my eye. I looked at the pedigree. I looked at the structure of the puppy, and you gotta understand when a puppy comes to you, like when it comes, you can't judge what color it is, if it's male or female. If it's a killer puppy and you're getting it for a killer price, you got to jump on it. You know what I mean? You can't go by that because you don't know what, in as far as time frame, what's going to come first. You can't. But I'll tell you, the puppy is the puppy's like a fawn, like a blue fawn. Like I got a blue mask, not a big mask, just a muzzle. Um, but not dark fawn, like more like a cream color almost. And his brother's a blue tri, and I really like the blue tri, but when you put him sideways, the blue fawn has a shorter back and better angulation. So it's just basically what I'm trying to do, guys, because I can't have a ton of dogs right now. If I have one bully I could put in the ring, just so when I go to a show, I'm not just bringing the Borbles and showing the Borbles off because they're not competing. Like Beast of the East, they might have a competition because we got 4 breeders there. But every other show, I'm going there just for network. I'm going there just to, so people can see them in person, put hands on them, and say, "Holy shit!" You know what I mean? I deworm my dogs once a month. Once a month. And I've got Karma on New Vet, on the joint in the multi. Vader just gets the multi. They're getting their meat and kibble. They're on next level professional kibble and raw. Right now they're on more raw than kibble. So my dog food costs have went down so much. It's like a bag lasts me forever compared to what it was before. They're actually going to go to the vet tomorrow. She's going to get a rabies shot because she just turned 4 months. I'm going to get a rabies shot. I'm going to get their nails done. ground down. I mean, I do my nails sometimes, but Vader's so big, he don't like getting his nails done with the grinder. So, like, I usually hold him and let the vet tech do the nails. I just get him around the front, you know. He won't bite her. He just doesn't like it. So, they're getting bathed today. I'm going to give them both baths today. You can see their coats are shiny. They're, you know, and they're getting different meats. They're getting hamburger. They're getting chicken. I mean, sometimes I'll just, you know, I'll throw Vader a whole damn chicken. I'll just give him a small chicken. You know, and there's times I'll take them. I might just feed them just raw, like with no kibble for like a day or two. Give them a break off the kibble, and then I'll put it. I'm not giving them a lot. You know, like if I got them on raw and kibble, they're only going to get a cup of kibble, maybe 2 cups at the most. If they're on straight kibble, then he's getting 4 twice a day because of his weight. You know what I mean? He's so big. But I usually never feed all kibble anymore. I usually feed raw / kibble all the time. Vader needs the ham. Shit, he'd probably eat the whole goddamn thing too. I can't wait to see how much he weighs because I mean, last time I weighed him, he was 204 pounds. So I don't know if he doesn't look like he's gained weight, but who am I? I could, you know, I mean, we'll see. Put him on a scale and see what he weighs. I don't want him fat though. You know what I'm saying? He's not fat right now. He looks good. He's just right. I don't know if you guys saw on my Facebook page, on my personal page, just David Hargraves. I got pictures of him. I got some really good side shots of him the other day. I really took some really good pics finally. It's hard to get pictures, man, because like you're trying to hold the camera, you're trying to get the dog to stack. So basically, what I do, I wait till he natural stacks, and then I take my pictures. He keys up on something and just plants his feet properly. That's how I get my pictures. Because when you try to stack them, it's a nightmare. That's why I don't know if I'll even do that good at the shows. Because let me tell you, I was just out stack training him outside, and let me tell you what. You try to pick his foot up. His foot weighs so much, you can't even pick his goddamn foot up to move it. I mean, this shit is hard. With these big dogs trying to stack them, holy shit. It ain't like no bully where you can pick his foot up, no problem, man. You try to pick this dog's foot up, you better have your forearms ready to go. And I got Carolina Legacy show leads, making them a custom lead for the Beast of the East show to match my other leads. What's stacking mean? That means you're planting their feet, putting their feet in the correct position, front and rear. Make sure that they're parallel to their body. So when you're looking at the dog from head on, they're not, you don't want an A-frame. You want like this. And you only want to see 2 legs because you want their rear legs right behind the front legs. Okay? And you don't want, if you're from a side view, you don't want the front leg too far forward because you want the shoulder set to look correct. So you want everything perpendicular to the ground. Hocks in the back, perpendicular to the ground, 90 degrees. 90 degrees. And then dogs got to move too. You got to try, practice with them going around the ring. I do left circle, right circle with my dogs, figure eights, all kinds of stuff. And I train my dogs in German. So my dogs like Fuß, Sitz, Platz, here. I don't do come, heel. I don't do that shit. And the reason I do that is in case I want to do bite work, the dog's already trained for bite work, because most use German commands for bite work. So, if I want him to hit the sleeve, I tell him pass off. That means watch him. I say gebloat. Gebloat means speak. It means want him to bark. So, but yeah. But Vader does. The first show I took him to, man, he was an angel. He did great. So, temperament was excellent. And the show tired him out a little bit. So by halfway through the show, he was worn out. And there's Frenchies walking up to him, and he was just like, he's like, yeah, what's up? He didn't try to go after no Frenchies and none of the little dogs. He was good with the kids, good with everybody. But I've trained him that way. You know, I mean, I've taken the dog around. I've had everybody put hands on him, my neighbors, people in Home Depot. You know what I mean? So this dog is like bulletproof. You know, the only time I'm going to see any change in him is if you get him in a ring with a bunch of males. I want to see how he does. You know, a bunch of adult males, a lot of testosterone in there. You know how that rolls. But main thing is he doesn't get distracted and keys up on me. He's supposed to be paying attention to me. So, but they're doing good. They're laying here sleeping right now. Both of them are knocked out. I just had them outside. But anyway, guys, I've been on here long enough, I guess. I'll see you tomorrow night, Friday night, 7 p.m. I got it already. You might get a cue, you know, when reminders because I already sent it. I set it all up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. All right. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.